Hi there, and welcome to the Startup Business Guide for the state of Washington. Um, I'm just going to go over a few of the filing functions we've covered in our tutorials here, just to give you an idea of what it takes to register with the Secretary of State. So in this state, there is an online filing process for most businesses. In fact, foreign entities will need to use it to register. So a lot of our tutorials just go through the process of getting your business registered with through their online portal. We cover corporations, limited liability companies, and partnerships. So first thing that we mention here is searching for a name or a business entity search. Now this is valuable if you plan on looking at the business details of a particular entity, checking the availability of your chosen business name before you register, or if you're trying to purchase documents like a certificate of existence from the Secretary of State. You can do so using the business entity search. So if you click here, you're going to get our complete tutorial on how to perform. You can search by name, search by UBI, but we'll go through that in another video. So how does one actually file in Washington? First thing, as we suggested before, is performing a business entity search. Make sure that the name that you're planning on using is available for use. Also, you can file for a name reservation if you've figured out, like if you've chosen a name and you've checked and it looks like it's available, you can reserve it for a period of 180 days, and that will cost $30 for profit entities or $20 for nonprofit entities. Once this has been done and you've got a name chosen, you can either log on to the online filing system. Actually, sorry, for this particular Secretary of State website, there is no account needed to register, so you wouldn't be logging on. You'd just be accessing the online filing system, and then you can also usually download a PDF. And we have all the entities here. So these are all the different corporation types, domestic and foreign limited liability companies, and then domestic and foreign limited and limited liability partnerships. So if you click on any one of these, you'll get taken directly to the tutorial for how to file that particular form. So once the forms have been completed, you need to pay the filing fee. We've listed them all below here, but generally it's $200 for profit entities if you're filing online, and $180 for profit entities if you're filing through the mail. And then for nonprofits, it'll be $50 online and $30 in the mail. And the filing fees can be paid by credit card, online, or by check or money order made out to the Secretary of State if you're filing through the mail. And this address here is the one that you will be sending your filing to when you've completed the form. We've already spoke on name reservations. It should be noted that 180 days is actually a generous amount of time in comparison to the majority of the Secretary of States, Secretaries of State, I guess. At any rate, you can click here again and review our name reservation tutorial. Certificate of existence. This is used if you plan on expanding to other jurisdictions, or if you're requesting financing. It just proves that you exist within the state and that you have a good status with the Secretary of State. It costs $20 to get this. You can do it online if you click here. Again, we've got a little tutorial on how to go about doing that. Agreements. Now, these aren't legally required, the corporate bylaw, LLC operating agreement, or partnership agreement, but we always suggest, and most authorities will, that you have one drafted, because it'll relay the rules and the regulations under which the regulations under which the company officials will be required to operate. And pretty much all logistical and financial provisions that aren't stated, well, they won't be stated anywhere else unless you draft one of these agreements, will be relayed in this document, right? So if you click here, say for the corporate bylaw, what we've done is we've made a template that you can use to draft an agreement, and then at the bottom of these templates, you can download MS Word or Adobe PDF. At the bottom, there'll be a place for everyone to sign just to agree to the terms and conditions of it, and it sort of gives a guideline or a blueprint for how the company will be organized. And finally, employer identification number. This is a number that's issued to the IRS to keep track of all employers that are paying withheld taxes. on employees. So it's sort of like a social security number, but for corporations. So you're going to need it if you plan on essentially operating at all, really. I mean, you're going to need one if you apply for a credit card or open bank accounts, request financing. It's absolutely a vital number. So if you click here, you'll be brought to our step-by-step guide on how to register. See, or you can just go to the online website there and apply for your EIN, employer identification number. And that's generally how you file, and that's sort of what we've gone through here, but do click on the links that you'll find throughout here because they'll give you more information on exactly, say, how to perform a business entity search or how to actually file your domestic professional corporation if this is the case. All right, well, I hope that was helpful. Good luck, guys.